Well, I hope that got you dreaming. Before we round up the show today, let's take a reading. Enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Mayowa John Ajibodu, fondly called Mr. Sean, the founder for Sean Unemployment Foundation. And that is what I do for a living. I'm in the business of finding ways to put an end to unemployment. I've been doing this for 6 years. And aside social enterprise, I also run my own business, so you can call me an entrepreneur, right? So recently, I authored a book called The Adventure of an Unemployed Graduate. The Adventure of an Unemployed Graduate. What inspired this book? Pretty much, all my life, I've gotten to have experience or have a conversation with younger people like myself, younger minds like myself, who complain about the government not doing things, who complain about the nation not working for them, who complain that things are not favoring them. But beyond that, I've always believed in the place of hard work and finding solution out of the misery or the problem. All right, so what inspired the book is the need to think of ways to come out of your problem, is the ways, things you can put in place to shun unemployment or to put food in your table. And that is what inspired The Adventure of an Unemployed Graduate. So this book talks about the struggle of every average Nigerian youth. It talks about the struggle of graduates. It talks about the struggle of people who believe that going to school, earning good certificates, will earn you a good job, will, be a source of placing you in the market. But unfortunately, like some of us, we finished from university, only realized that we came out and the job is not there. So rather than complaining, wallowing in self-pity and not finding things to do, so the question is, what then can you do to earn a living? What then can you do to sustain yourself in the ever-saturated market? And that is what this book is. So it's a fiction. So I'm just going to be, it has 5 chapters. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. Chapter 1 talks about getting a degree. Chapter 2 talks about job hunting. Chapter 3 talks about the adventure. Chapter 4 talks about working in Toyota. Chapter 5 talks about becoming an entrepreneur. All right, so it's a 5-chapter book and it's very rich. So I'm just going to be reading Chapter 1. Hopefully I can finish this. But however, I'm just going to talk about briefly other chapters of the book, and then I'm sure that this book is going to bless you. It has blessed me and has blessed a lot of people who have gotten a copy of it. So let's start from Chapter 1, getting a degree. I have always imagined that my life after graduation would be all rosy and everything that I've ever dreamt of. Or so I thought. As a young undergraduate schooling in one of the most prestigious and popular public universities in Nigeria, my dream was as lofty as many famed skyscrapers in the world, while many aspirations stretch as far as the sky extends. I remember growing up, all I ever wanted to be was a lawyer. Back in high school, my classmate and I would often spew jokes about how our lifestyle will be when we finally started working. We were exceedingly brimming with glee and hope for the future. Thankfully, I had parents who wanted the best for me, who wanted to support me as much as they could. Their desire to see me succeed made them provide me with the financial assistance to put me for the Joint Admission Matriculation Board, which is the JAMB, examination, one of the entrance examination required to be admitted into the university. When it was time to sit for the examination, I had no doubt in my mind that it would be a catwalk, just like every other examination I had written. I had even thought it would be easier, but it wasn't. I had imagined I would skate through it in flying colors, but how wrong was I? The examination I thought I would write once, I ended up writing thrice, 3 good times. Due to the cutoff mark pegged for the courses I wanted to put in for, I had to keep rewriting the examination as my scores were not sufficient to get me admitted. Now let me fast forward. Life taught me a very crucial lesson, still in Chapter 1, which is life doesn't really go with our plans. I wanted to be a lawyer, yet I had to settle for accounting, which wasn't part of what I had hoped for. That is life, right there. The university will teach you how to read, write, and interpret gestures. Hardly does the Nigeria University open our eyes to the world beyond academics. Most of us enter the university with the hope that we will find answers to lingering questions about our future, only to get into the system and discover that the answer we seek can only be provided by us. I'm sure this story resonates with you because this is just the story of an average Nigerian. You finish school, you believe that, the school will prepare you, school will teach you. In fact, school will teach you how to, exchange pleasantry, how to shake hands, how to smile, how to dress neatly, how to put on a lovely suit and all of that, all right? My humble background have been extremely humble. I may have suffered setback. Others may have been gainfully employed before me. Life may have thrown its worst at me. Friends and family may have sniggered at me in my days of survival. Things may have been extremely bad. The truth is, hard work pays. Experience is key. Discipline and godly fear are necessary. Focus is important. Consistency, perseverance are advanced instruments in the journey of greatness. Now, may I say this to you? Create your own adventure. Romance the experience. And be ready for your next opportunity. Unemployment is the war. You are the weapon. Being unemployed is not a crime. Being jobless is. Stay busy creating your weapon while you prepare for the next chapter. I hope you enjoyed this read. I can't wait to share this with you or get your feedback on the adventure of an unemployed graduate. Thank you.
As always, we'll be delighted to get your feedback through any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. My name is Olakunle Kasumu. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.